Well guys, what's happening? Dylan here, formerly known as Wonderboy. Today we're going to discuss what is going on with technical analysis. I'm going to give you guys a clean cut rundown of what I look for in these charts. So, just to get started, the quote of the day is a man without a plan is destined to fail. Otherwise known as a man without a plan is a fucking idiot. So, you got to plan your technical analysis, boys. Do you hear me? And girls, not sexist here. Anyway, right, so what we're looking at here is an Apple chart, chart of Apple, and this is the daily chart. I am going to teach you guys how you can quite easily decipher the direction and mitigate the noise and just trade. Just follow the trend and trade, okay? So I want you to think of it like this, right? If you speak English and you go up to someone who's Spanish and start having a conversation with them, but you don't know Spanish, you don't know what they're saying, you don't know what they're telling you to do if they're trying to give you instructions. Think of a chart the exact same way, okay? I want you to think of a chart like someone is speaking to you and giving you directions on what to do, but you need to learn their language to be able to decipher what they're saying. The chart is the exact same thing, okay? We are going to go over this and I'm going to show you exactly what to do. You know, I should be keeping this stuff for a paid course, but you guys are legends, so I'm going to give it to the group. Okay, so let's get stuck right into this bitch. So first thing is you need the 5, 13 and 50 EMA, okay? This is the bread and butter of this strategy, okay? What we are going to do is use these EMAs along with the RSI to indicate market direction. You do not need to use these to enter and exit all the time, but you can use them as a very good gauge of trend. Personally, I use them for trading every day, okay? I don't really post them. I use these for scalping, but I am going to use these for credit spreads and stuff more often moving forward because I've done it before and it is a very, very successful strategy and you guys are going to see why. So this is Apple. I'm going to back test this from 2021 all the way up to current, okay? So let's just get stuck right into it and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So let's start off. Let's look for a bull flip, okay? Right here, we're going to start off with right here because we get a big run and then I'm going to show you everything including all the chop. Okay, so right here, what we've got, what we look for our signal to enter is we want the 5, which is the green, to cross the 13, which is the grey, okay? That is the first thing that we need. We need the RSI to be above 50 with 2 ticks for the confirmation. So right here we cross bullish and we're in the right side for the RSI, but we don't get the confirmation. We get 1 tick, we get 2 ticks. Okay, so this is our confirmation for bull mode. Enter sell puts here or buy calls or buy shares, whatever you prefer, depending on what the technicals are telling you, right? Look at the run you're able to catch with this. Now, RSI is telling us we are extremely overbought here. Could be a time to get out. You've got to use other things incorporated in this to decide when to take profits and for your stop loss. Okay, that's very important, which we can go over in another video. But right now we're just talking about the moving averages. Now watch what happens. We don't flip bearish. So no confirmation to get out yet. You could still be holding. Now I'd be out most. On a run like this, you know, I'd be scaling out on the way up. So I would only have tiny amounts left, whether it be shares, whether it be sold puts. Sold puts would be already max profit. You know, they'd be well gone. You'd be loving life at that. But right here, here's where you get your cross bearish, okay? And as you can see, you got 1, 2 ticks. So there's your confirmation to get out. Your confirmation to get out is on this candle. So right here, get out or go short. And you can see right here, you start breaking down. And you can see right here, the 5 crosses the 50. That's even more bearish. Perfect. Down. Okay, then the 13 crosses the 50. Great, even more bearish. Down. Again, you should be scaling out as you go along, not just waiting for it to cross because you're leaving potential profits on table. Scale out and have a trailing stop loss. Right here, we cross bullish. Right here, we don't get confirmation till this candle. So right here is where you'd go long, top of this candle. Go long or sell puts. For me, I sell puts. And you can see what happens. You get a monster run right here. You can see it crosses bearish right here. You get, technically, You could class this as 2 ticks, but it's flat. I like to see 1 tick below and then another tick. Another tick in the same direction would be the perfect confirmation. So depending on your risk tolerance, you could be in or you could be out here. But if you're still holding, you can see this ran. And if you did get out, as soon as it gets back in, so you'd be getting out here and you'd be getting back in here. Okay, so even if you did decide to get out whenever there was those 2 ticks, you're back in. Okay, you're back in, you're running. Look at this massive run week. Oh, what the fuck just happened? My candles have disappeared. My candles have just disappeared. What is going on here? How the fuck that happened? There we go. Okay, you're in. We're running. Perfect. Here's where you get your reversal. Right, where'd my RSI go now? Fuck me. This chart hates me today. Oh, no, there's 2 of them. Lovely. There we go. So right here is where we get our confirmation. Right here is where we get our cross, bearish. You get 1 candle under, you get 2 candles under right here. Now, again, this is kind of, you can decide. I would be, as I said, probably holding, or I would probably take that as not confirmation, as I said last time, because I like to see a tick under and then another tick lower. So I wouldn't be going short here, really. However, once we break above here and then we get, again, there's 1 tick under, no, I wouldn't be going short. Would I be going short here? Nope, I'd be going short here. So I'd be going short from here, and you could catch this run down, or you could sell calls, or simply get out of stock, whatever you want. Then you can see right here we cross again perfectly. We've got the confirmation, we're already well above, so you'd be entering on this candle here. Now again, if you bought calls, this one wouldn't have worked out too well, but we're sellers, so we don't need to worry about that. We sold puts, this would have played out perfectly. As we can see, the chop, look, it flips bearish here, and we have the 2 ticks, but again, this tick is, so we got 1 down and then 1 slightly above, so it's like, you can take this as confirmation if you want, depends on your risk tolerance. And if you did decide to get out here, then, oh, sorry, my monitor's just flashed there. You can see what happens. We curve over, we come down, you get your real confirmation here, and then you get this big run down. You get this big run back up, but no confirmation on the RSI, no confirmation here, and we make another low. So as you can see, it crossed here, all the way down to here, so big run there. Now, when would you get back in if you wanted to play bull again? Right, here's your cross. Here's your cross on the RSI too. 1 more tick up, perfect. Enter right here. So, even just in this, you're entering right here on top of this candle near the close. There's an 8% run on Apple. That's crazy. But again, you wouldn't get 8% gains if you were doing shares, because you'd be taking profit the whole way up. Then as this curves over, that's fine. No confirmation to get out. You've no reason, or well, you would be out, but what I'm saying is you've no confirmation to short. Right here, it crosses. We also get the cross bearish. We get the 2 ticks below here. So this is where you go short. On this candle, you do have a little bit up, but as you can see, following this trend the whole way down, it crosses, all the EMAs cross, and it just runs down. So if you were in shares right now, let's see what you would have saved yourself from the moment of confirmation, which was moment of confirmation crossed here, and then we got our confirmation here. So the moment, so we would have exited here, you would have saved yourself from top to bottom 21%. Okay, this is a fantastic way to avoid crashes on your shares too, if you do it on the weekly chart. As we can see here, we cross bullish right here, but note that there is no cross on the RSI. We don't get the 2 ticks above here, so that's invalid, and then we have another further pullback. We cross bull right here, no confirmation, so we're leaving it. As you can see, it does cools off right here. We get a cross, and we get a cross here. Up 1, okay, there's your confirmation, so you're taking a long position here. And look at the ride you get on this, absolutely phenomenal. Okay, now look right here, you get the bearish cross again. We dump, no confirmation. 1 tick, 2 ticks, taking your confirmation on this candle from the bottom, which is the worst case scenario. And look at the run you get here. Yes, okay, you get the RSI spiking up here, but no confirmation on the moving averages, and you just saved yourself a fuckload on your shares again. Or if you decided to short or sell calls, you did very well. When did it flip bull mode? It flipped bull here. We got the confirmation on the RSI on this candle. If you sold puts, you were likely okay, especially if it was weekly puts, because you had like literally like 4 days here of just sideways chop. So your sold puts would have been max profit. Then right here, if you sold calls on this candle, if they were weekly calls, you'd have been pretty much max profit because there's like 4 days worth of premium decay. Right here, you get the cross bull, RSI confirmed. You could sell puts. Again, it didn't go up, so it didn't go up too high. So if you bought calls, you might not have made money. However, we sell puts, so we would have made back max profit on this trade again because it chopped sideways, and that's all we need. Right here, breaks bearish. You get the confirmation on the RSI, and they don't cross bullish again, and runs the whole way down until here. Crosses bullish. Get the confirmation on the RSI on this candle, and it runs all the way up until we cross again here. Note we do not get confirmation to the bear side yet. We come down, we do get confirmation on this candle, so you'd be out. In fact, no, you don't get confirmation because one tick lower and this tick was higher, so you would not get confirmation to get out of this trade yet, depending on your risk tolerance. For me, I wouldn't have exited this yet because the RSI ticked up. We want 2 ticks down, right? Then if we look, it comes up and continues this run, continues this run, continues this run, continues this run, and just keeps going. There is no cool off here. Okay, and this brings us to pretty much this is only a couple months ago now. So now we come to here, it crosses right here. We get the confirmation on this candle. We're out. We're protecting ourselves from some downside, selling calls, max profit already. Crosses bull, confirmation on this candle. If you sold weekly, you likely would have made profit on this. You could have got out 50%. If not, you would have got toasted. But because of the gap down, you would have got toasted. But things happen, you move on. We've stop losses set, so you probably wouldn't have lost that much. We cross bearish, get our confirmation here, and you can see it gets pinned down and pushed down the whole way. We cross bullish here. We get the RSI confirmation here. As you can see, you've literally got like a week of upwards action and sideways chop, so your puts would have made max profit if you sold them. You get the cross bearish here with confirmation, chop that down again, sell calls, max profit. Right here we break bull, confirmation here, and you get an enormous run for months until we come to present day. Now look what happens right here. We crossed right here, no confirmation in RSI. We got the confirmation on the RSI right here. So if you sold calls for like weekly, you'd have made max profit. Perfect. Okay. Now, let's look at what happens to the price right now as we speak. We got confirmation on the RSI. We've got confirmation on the moving averages. All 3 of them have crossed. That's the most bullish it can get. We have a double bottom right here. So this is where it comes into me telling you you can use other stuff. So you got double bottom here. You got the neckline of the double bottom here. We have, if I put on my indicator, we have a huge gap. We have a lot of resistance popping up here. So we know for a fact that price is most likely going to push up through this, and we fill the gap here. Okay, perfect. Now what else can we add into this? I like to add flow into my trade, and I like to add in options flow. As I said, these EMAs are just the very base of this strategy, and even alone with just that, it's you can see it's profitable. It helps you pick the trend perfectly. Okay, now let's see if I go to Twitter and look at this, the flow. Look at the flow that came in for Apple there on Friday. Millions of sweep buy positions came in for buying the calls aggressively. 187 calls, right? That is another major sign that this is going to push up. Okay, we've got the confirmation of all of this, and we've now got the flow, and we've got the double bottom breakout. This to me is a fantastic trade, and I'll be taking this on Monday, as long as the pre-market looks alright. Anyway guys, that is all I'm going to talk about in this video. I just wanted to bring the EMAs to you, so maybe you can bring it into your own trading next week, because it is honestly phenomenal. It works on any time frame, absolutely any time frame. You know, let's go back down to, you can see if you're scalping, you can see, let's just get one random example. I bet you this is the one example it doesn't work to, but let's say, look, you cross bearish right here, you cross bearish in this candle, RSI down to here. Here's your signal to short, and look at the price action downwards you got. Here's your signal to long on this candle. You get 2 ticks higher, so right here you'd enter a long, and look, it doesn't cross bearish, doesn't cross bearish, doesn't cross bearish. Right here crosses bearish. No confirmation on the RSI, continues up, continues up, continues up, continues up. Right here, no confirmation on the RSI, continues up, continues up. Right here, crosses bearish. Right here, you get your confirmation on the RSI and starts dipping. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you can take something away from it, because honestly, this is invaluable, and I really shouldn't be teaching you guys all this soon if I want you to stick around in the Discord. But you know what? I'm not doing this Discord to make money, as you guys know. I just want to teach you guys exactly what I know and be the most transparent trader possible. So take it easy, guys. Enjoy the weekend.